You might notice that Hero is not sitting in his usual spot and is nowhere to be seen. Welcome to Shoot for Initiative. I'm Dylan. Things are going to be a little bit different for the next few episodes. While events have scattered a few members, I've gathered a few that I could, brought them here for something a little different. If everyone can go around the table and introduce themselves, will be the DM for these next few episodes. Bear with me, I've never done this live. But we're going to have a lot of fun. You can find me on Instagram at DSA_cosplay. I think I have other socials with that, but Instagram's the only one I use. So we'll go down from furthest to closest. I'm
always the first.
Always. I have to stick with tradition. I didn't set this up. Hero.
Actually, well, I'm Kent, and for the next few weeks, I will be playing Iggy, a Earth Genasi fighter.
Oh. Hi, I'm Thomas. Tom. I'll be playing Fangody Fog, a white dragonborn paladin. Interesting.
Very keen. Hi, I'm Amy at Amy Plays RPGs on Instagram. For the next few weeks, I am playing Theovorn Trefar Silvarin, who is a High Elf Artificer.
I'm Doug. You can find me at Red Wizard Gaming on Facebook and Insta. And for the next couple of weeks, I'll be playing Bug.
And he is.
I forgot to say thank you to Level Up Dice for that lovely dice.
Broke it already.
Yeah. 2 seconds in and Amy's broken.
Doesn't take long.
Level Up Dice.
Yes, thank you, Level Up Dice.
Thank you, Level Up Dice.
Also, fun fact, I just noticed we're all sitting in the same order that we do when we normally play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
With the exception of him.
Yeah, you're just missing.
And Brad.
Yeah.
Oh, and Brad, obviously, yeah.
Brad.
And then Hero over here to shut the camera. But you're in order.
Yeah.
Without any prompting.
That's the way it happens.
Because we're professionals.
Thomas, we need to get you a shorter chair.
I think you just need some longer legs.
No, it's not. It's actually my torso that's the issue at the moment.
Would you consider that a low blow?
Hey?
Would you consider that a low blow?
Would you like for me to get you a box to stand on, Mr. Draw?
Alrighty, reining it in. So, as we've mentioned, it's going to be this crazy old setup for the next few episodes that are going through. I believe we'll be back in on the release of this 4 weeks. I was told not too long ago to say the words 4 weeks many times as possible. So I'm going to keep saying the words 4 weeks.
Wow, I thought it was 3.
Oh, don't do that. They have been given instructions to assist me with the notification things because that's normally not what I do. I just cut myself and swing at things. That's what penance does. That was not a euphemism. I promise. I apologize to the internet. Don't get mad at me. Anyway, so we are going to be outside of the world that Heroes created. I am taking us into somewhere that might be a bit more familiar to a lot of us or completely random to many of you. We're going to the realm of Tal'Dorei, created by Matthew Mercer and Critical Role. And because they have an official campaign guide, I'm going to use that. I have created my own little bit of fun in the city of Imon. So, unless anybody has any announcement that I don't know of from Hero.
Thanks for running this. I'm very excited.
Oh God!
Yes, thanks, Dylan.
Dylan.
Sacred thanks at the end. We'll see how it goes. Alrighty.
It'll be great.
It's always fun.
So,
Chaos.
bring us in to the city of Imon. Going to read from the book. Spoilers ahead for those that have not read from the book. Imon stands defiantly against all who would threaten Tal'Dorei and its people. It is the cultural heart of human civilization on this continent. And as the Republic's capital, Imon is a nexus of politics, justice, business, industry, and education within the realm. It's a very large city encircled by 60-foot high walls that stretch from the eastern fields to the western shores. Imon is accessible only through its heavily patrolled gates and by skyship. The denizens of the city are generally well protected from outside attackers and siege. However, the city of Imon is still recovering from its destruction at the talons of the Chroma Conclave and Thordak's subsequent occupation, rebuilding the district's most marred from the short-lived reign of the Cinder King. Thanks to the clasped underground network and established hierarchies, Imon society and culture was able to bounce back. Because of the sovereign relinquished his power without heirs before he was killed by Thordak, the Council of Tal'Dorei was able to transition their nation from an imperial power to a republic without war or insurrection, a rare thing apparently. However, the swiftness of Imon's rebirth has put the Council of Imon in a precarious position. Not only are they socially indebted to a criminal faction, the council now owes vast amounts of gold to mages everywhere. The Alabaster Lyceum, they took out a giant loan to get them to repair the city as quickly as possible, hence why it's only been several years since the Chroma Conclave did the damage that they did, and the city finds itself now subsequently broke. Then the council got together with the Arcana Pansophical to come up with some ideas, and they came up with a auction and magical festival to bring in people from many different realms, many different lands, so that they could invent, create, and hopefully sell many items to bring in some wealth to pay off this ginormous debt that they have. And in doing so, rumors started to spread. People started to visit. The town doubled in occupancy, everything's full, festive, the townsfolk and the public are ecstatic with positive news and vibes after such terrible times have occurred. And we find ourselves running out of people needed for security. So informants went out, flyers went up, many applied, many were turned away, and somehow these four got the job of extra security on the internal affairs of one of the medium-tier auctions occurring in the city. Now, you all find yourselves standing in a large, retrograded theatre. It used to be a theatre, stage at the middle of the main room, large hall banquet set up with chairs and standing chairs and food being taken in and out by the staff. It is a large 80-foot tall building, and the middle room is just the amphitheatre with a stage down at the base against the back wall with curtains encircling it. And as you enter this building, it is completely surrounded. That main room is by itself, just in the middle, and surrounding it is a hallway going all the way around with sections cordoned on and off to allow public and members that are not the public through to certain sections. On the sides there are stairs that lead up to an upper balcony which overlooks the auction as it is occurring. You have all entered and made your way to the local area, out the back, down the side, where you are waiting for instructions on what to do, and you have all, unless stated otherwise, never met. This is meant to go on for a few nights. You have the night shift. So, you're all standing together, and you can now introduce yourselves to each other and the audience.
It's going first.
Hello, me Hector. Good meet you.
Hello, my friend.
Well met, Admiral. It is pleased to meet you.
And Aknor, you see, is dressed mostly in robes. Somewhat flowy. He's not your typical muscle-bound orc. He's more lithe and, I guess, athletic than just power-built. But he does have a rather large wooden club hanging off his back, studded with metal dots all the way around it. Just sort of hanging there.
Are you here for the cleaning duties?
No, we no clean. We gone.
Alright, seems we all here for the same reason.
Well, that's what I hired on for, was to be security for this shindig.
Yes, guess they need some with expertise.
And what's your name?
My name is Fango. Fango the Frog.
What does Fango look like?
White dragonborn, long dreadlocks, and pretty big armor.
Also, it's going to be so hard for me not to break every time you do your Cookie Monster voice.
Why do you think I kept it till now?
I'm just like, I can't do my voice now.
All day they've been trying to get the accent out of me that I was using for this, and I intentionally avoided it just so I could see her reaction.
Well worth it.
Sober.
You've got like a big shield and armor and stuff.
A big shield, a massive maul on my back side. Amazing.
Fango, Aknot, pleasure to meet you. And what was your name, sir?
I go by the name Igneous, or you can call me Iggy if that is easier.
Sure. Well met.
And Iggy is Earth Genasi, late 20s, He has his hair sort of undercut, but he's got it done up in a braids and kind of a top knot. He's wearing half plate and he's carrying a very large great sword on his back, and he stands at 6'3" and 100 kilos, 220 pounds for the Americans that are watching.
My name is Theovorn Trefar Silvarinth of House Silvarinth.
That's quite the mouthful.
You may call me Theo, as many people do. Theo is a male half-elf with shoulder-length black hair that's kind of tied up. He's got quite nice-looking deep leather scale mail kind of armor, almost like in a diamond pattern. But it looks a little bit worn. It's very rich clothing that looks like it's probably been worn a few more times than it should be. And he has a mechanical owl perched on his shoulder that's like this metallic blue and purple and bronze. He says, "Oh, and this is Aulius Prime, my homunculus." So have any of you done this security before?
Not here.
Not really, no.
Right. And what about you, Iggy?
I've done some security work before, not for these kind of establishments do, but really caravans and the like.
Right, very well. Well, I suppose I shall have to be the leader then, as I am clearly...
Hold up. Why are you supposed to be?
Well, every group sort of in this dynamic, it helps to have someone to take charge, and...
I propose it should be me. I am very efficient.
I'm sitting next to Cookie Monster.
Yum yum. Roll for num num.
Oh god. Okay.
Okay, little man, what we do now?
Well, it's obvious we need to find the person in charge and talk to the manager. Find out what we're meant to be doing so we can get paid properly and see if we can perhaps negotiate better
I
pay.
thought you said you in charge.
Well, I'm in...
And I said she wasn't.
Oh,
Or he
I
wasn't.
I know as high elves, we're all beautiful people, but
But which short for a high elf?
I mean, he looks down at his very nice boots that have a very slight heel on them to make him just a little bit taller. He's like, I'm a respectable 6 foot tall. He's not 6 feet.
And Aknot walks over and just sort of pokes your shorter than a normal elf's ears.
Are you half or high?
High elf.
Oh, high elf.
High elf, sorry.
I thought you said
Literally
half
thought you
elf.
said half of the
I
first
could
time.
have sworn you said
Aknot thinks half elf.
Just like how pointy these meant to be. He's like, oh, get away.
I do apologize. I do believe I thought you were half an elf.
Oh no, he's definitely shorter than most high elves, and it's kind of like you can tell it's a sore spot for him. He says, no, I am happy to take the role of leader of this little group, though it looks like Fango perhaps believes he should be.
Let's see how we go. We might not need one.
Yes, but we should talk to our employer, the top boss.
Who's paying?
Not me. I need the money.
Then you not boss.
I mean, I can't argue with that logic.
I am simply doing this for the greater good.
The man has you there.
Wait, you're doing this for the greater good.
Yes, of course I'll be paid, but that's not why I'm here. I'm here to protect.
Protect
Mm.
artifacts.
Yeah, you don't know who could steal these things.
Well, thieves and rogues, supposedly.
But you don't know what you could use them for.
Can I look around for a manager?
Yep, roll perception check.
What is your name, Karen?
I was just about to say, Amy transitions seamlessly into a carrot.
Ooh, that's not good. Perception? I'm not very wise from
Maybe
memory.
you're too short.
That's a 9.
Can't see past the big people.
Yeah, you look around, down, and you guys have met in the back corner, just in front of a set of stairs that lead up to the upper balcony, where you're all told to meet in your letters that you received when you applied for the job and successfully got it. And look down one hallway, nobody. You look down the other hallway, nobody. Pretty confident if there was anybody there, you'd see them. As you turn around, back to everybody else, that there's nobody there. Standing at the stairs, watching you all. You hear, ahem. Hello, it is an absolute pleasure to have you all here. Thank you for being so brisk and timely. My name is Viston Haldruven, and what you see before you is a what appears to be a young female half-elf, mid-20s.
There's the half elf.
There is. She stands with shoulders square and tall, holding herself into high esteem. Cropped, curled, grey hair and brown eyes with smooth brown skin. Stands about just over 5'7", and has a pretty regular build and longer, average-looking face, which is made more fair with the elven blood. 3 piercings on her lip and 3 piercings actually going across her forehead on the left side.
You boss?
If you mean the one that's paying you, that would be yes.
Yes. You boss.
Excellent. Well, that gets the formalities out of the way. I hope you've all had time to get acquainted. You will be conducting security for the night. We have external security sorted. I've just been done managing them. I hope you're a bit of a smooth lot. We've run out of manpower. We need extra hands for added security. I will take you through where you need to go and what you'll be doing for this evening. So come with me. And she starts briskly walking. She's wearing a nice tight suit attire. Picture very much a high school librarian. Very much that kind of vibe.
I could go very different ways.
Wrong kind of videos, Thomas.
So the entire hall is basically just a giant box, and the hallway just goes all the way around with instead of the double doors at the front, you guys are at the back right corner. So she's leading you down east towards the center stage, which is, there's a set of double doors in the middle. So on every major wall, there's a set of double doors at ground level.
Are the hallways decorated at all, or are they just like clean slate walls?
Clean slate walls, they have decoration they put up, kind of putting over the top of posters that have been up for old theatre performances that were up, and they've just put banners and tapestries lining the whole wall. They can't go too high because there's sconces with all the little light candles going around nice and high, about 20 feet up. So it's about a 80-foot tall ceiling, but every section of stairwell, so the first and second floor only have 20 foot before they hit the ceilings of their area. It's only that center room that encompasses that goes up to the full 80 with a big dome glass top for the light to come in, and all for the moon for night theatre.
So as
Sorry, have all the seating sort of been cleared from that central area? Or
That
it's
central
just
area has been, the general seating has been cleared and it's opened up to very much a standing cocktail event. So it's not a seated londe, you guys are in this, there's the royal auction happening in the palace, which everybody's aware of. Many people are going to watch from the outside to hear what happens, because that's the God, I hope this works and we're not broke anymore for the city. And then there's small minor ones happening, that assistance of those in charge and managing. And you were saying?
just that Aknot manages to keep walking while ogling all of the decorations, the art and the glass dome ceiling, instead of just going for the next X amount of minutes.
No. Well, you guys are in the hallways. You can't see that middle room, not unless you go to those double doors and walk in.
Right.
So you guys have no access to that main room as of yet. She's taking you to behind the curtain, behind the stage area. And you were saying?
That was it. I
Yeah,
just
that was
want to
it.
know if it was cleared in the centre, but we can't see in there. So.
Oh, you would have seen it when you first walk in. You're looking at a set of double doors and another set of open double doors going straight into that auditorium. And then
Oh,
as
so
you
the double
walk around-
doors are open?
Yes.
We just need to walk through the doorway into. Right?
Yeah. So everything's open. They just have balustrade ropes closing off areas, same as you would at like a club or theatre. They're hoping for security to take care of any problematic matters, less so than wars. As she leads you down, she starts giving a description of all the lovely items that they're hoping to sell and how much money they're hoping to make. And it's all the boring general information that shows that she cares, and this is kind of like her chance to show that she can take on responsibility, and you see a gleam of that youthful exuberance of, don't mess this up for me, please.
After about half a minute of her describing and explaining with all of her joy and passion, and I'm assuming some fairly big and intricate words, you see Aknot just glaze over.
I'll try to make as many notes as possible
Excellent.
to keep track of all those things.
She takes note. You taking notes. Raises an eyebrow. Little smoke.
I take note of her taking note of me.
Is this like counterspelling your counterspell that counters my counterspell?
I am counterspelling her counterspell.
And her name is Viston.
Viston. Vyston.
Oh,
Close.
sorry, that's the.
Viston. Just a second. How many people are we expecting today at this actual auction? And what is the most valuable item you think people might target if they were going to, steal something?
We should be having an approximation of about 30 people have booked to come to the event, so I estimate on low numbers so that I don't disappoint. So I'm hoping for 15 with possible plus ones. The night should be rather busy, but our most intricate and expensive garments is low tier fragrances with magical embellishments on them for the scent to last longer, clothing that makes you skinnier for the wealthy, armor that gleams a little bit more than it should with low light.
Do you have any shoes that make people taller?
Yes, that is actually on one of the events.
Just asking.
And we also have some members that made some of the items and some that enchanted some of the items. So we're hoping, a lot of people watching hoping for things to go well. But really this is not the big money spender event. This is more of for local lords, local ladies to have their piece of the pie to see what happens around, rather than exuberant show of spending wealth like what's happening in the royals' palace between countries. That money is a little bit more out of our hands. I know there have been rumors of an attempted assault or theft by the Myriad. The Myriad is not real. We have nothing to be concerned about there. And if anybody was going to steal anything, it should be up at the palace. It should be up at one of the higher end ones. I doubt anything's going to occur here. We are the last stop for the deliveries of items being auctioned. So when they get here, you will be dealing with, and this is when you approach the doors in the middle, which takes you through to behind the stage. You can see the stage is curtained off at the front. There's a curtain immediately behind the stage, so there's a small room essentially made entirely of curtains behind it. So you walk through those doors, curtains to your right and left, curtain at the front of the stage, and the back curtains at the back of the stage are open. That's how you can see it all. This is where we should have, and as you walk in, you'll see a very old...
Act not.
What?
Come pay attention.
She used big words.
Yes, listen.
Okay.
Alright, go play with the curtain.
We have more people for everyone to meet. I'll be introducing you to the important people for tonight that you'll be dealing with mostly. This here, she points to a very old looking dwarf with extremely long curled black hair and brown eyes. She stands about just under 5 foot and has rough, pockmarked white skin. Seems like she's seen many years of travel and has had a hard life. This is Threnav Lagagut, and she turns around and in my best...
Do it.
You got this.
Do it.
Alright. Don't be too appalled. I'm looking forward to spending the night, or the several nights coming with you all. Don't be alarmed by the voice. I promise you, I am female.
You sound most female to me.
Excellent. I will be the one escorting the items on stage after they are brought here to the room and taking them up and about. I'm the only one who will be handling the items for tonight. You all don't need to worry about that. Just if you see me walking around with something, I'm not stealing it. It's literally my job.
That does sound like something a thief wanting to steal items could say.
That would be true if it wasn't for the fact that they're being paid by the person paying you.
That's fair.
Excellent.
I don't miss that. Say again.
Good guy.
You good guy. Okay.
I speak, idiot. Wrong voice. I speak, idiot. Perfect. Next, where is... We should be having one more who should be here by now, ready to introduce what is going on and start to ascertain what the crowd is going to be like for the night. It's at this moment stumbling in from a side curtain, not from the stage, not from the door, just a side curtain. You see a well-built, younger than middle-aged tabaxi who's coming in, a male tabaxi with a lute on his back, big. He's got yellow fur. He's got a big black vest and black pants. Chest is all open, fur going out everywhere, lustrous fur. And the pants are white, and he stands at just under 6 foot tall, and he has a diamond-shaped, oddly beautiful face for a tabaxi.
As he stumbles in, I'll just reach out instinctively, grab by the shoulder, and just look at him quizzically.
My friend, is there something I can help you with?
What you do?
Oh, Haldroven, help, let him down. He's who I was just talking
Good
about.
guy?
Good guy, yes, good guy.
Alright.
Hi everybody, my name is Five Spiders. I will be the entertainer for tonight, and I will be the one mentioning what is happening to the crowd, and I'll be dealing with them. And if you see me about on stage, that is where I'm meant to be, in the light, absorbing the light, being the light, whatever you wish. It is a pleasure to meet you all. I don't know your name, or your name.
Fango.
I didn't ask for them either. Good day, and leaves.
I love him.
I feel like he will be crushed before the end of the night.
And you see Haldroven standing there, pain on her face.
And you say, Aknot, would it help you if we color-coded the good guys?
Help if what?
What would help you recognize that? Do you feel confident you know who is a good guy now?
Cat, good guy.
I think we'll be fine.
I have high hopes for you all.
It is alright. I will tell you who to punch.
Okay.
I just take a quick note of that. Don't piss off Iggy.
Okay, that is all I'm going to be taking you through tonight. Those are the three most important people. There is, however, Tordash and William Bertrand coming in. So if you see a giant dragonborn following a rather unimpressive human with plate mail way too big for him, they are the ones delivering from the palace. They'll be joining us for the evening after they deliver the items through to Threnav. After that, they'll just be enjoying beverages and everything. The only people that are left would be the cooks and the chefs and the people taking everything about. Mill with them if you like. All I would like you to do is wander the halls inside, either together or apart, amongst yourselves, and just make sure if you see anything odd, either let myself or Tordash and William know when they arrive, and just keep the peace amongst the place. You have the events are occurring. I hear Five Spiders doing his thing on stage now. Excellent. I'll leave you all to it. If there's anything going wrong, you notice anything odd, please do not hesitate to come get me. I'll simply be up those stairs when you met me.
Our job, look for a bad guy.
Yes, and if none are found, things are great. And if some are found, throw them out.
Okay.
And Akdot walks to that front curtain and just looks out over the crowd.
Five Spiders stops. Yes, and this is my friend who will be helping us, looking after you all tonight. If you see him around with his friends out here.
Has the event started?
Yes! She just announced Five Spiders is doing his thing.
He's warming up!
There is never a warm-up for a professional. We can dive into the deep end.
I go and grab Aknot and just say, have a lovely night, everyone. Aknot,
They will be our security for the night. If they
I
have
say
any
look for a bad
questions,
guy.
shiny stuff over there.
amuse them with anything that they do.
Okay.
He's quickly shut the curtain.
And that is our introduction of security for the night. I'll get back to the main show.
I bet you weren't expecting that!
So she wants us. She just wants us to stay within the hallway. She doesn't want us out on the floor.
You're more than welcome to explore the hall. If you need to talk with anybody out there, you're more than welcome to. You are security of the night. Take that title as you please. Just don't make too much of a fuss. If anything seems odd or out, let me know. We'll deal with it. Preferably if it can be thrown out, we don't need to worry about it. That would be great.
Excellent.
I would like to start patrolling now.
I would suggest perhaps we go in pairs, and perhaps you should take Aknot with you. I think
I
he would.
believe that you are the best man for this job, considering you are the leader.
And as leader, I am delegating a wonderful task force.
But one should always lead by example. I start going the other way.
What you two little ones talking about?
You can come with me.
Okay.
That seems fine.
Checkmate.
Come on,
We'll
shotgun.
let these two uppity ones decide how they're going to proceed for the evening, and we'll just go and do our job that we were paid for.
Okay, we follow you.
Can I get everybody to make a perception
Can I
check?
just say, I would die for Aknot. He is my favourite character you've made so far. Oh god.
Oh, that's actually saying something.
Perception?
Oh, yeah, no.
17.
17.
My new blood-splattered dice are wonderful, but I can't tell what some of the numbers are.
5. Well done.
7.
16.
16. Alright. Igneous, you notice so over the next period of time as the patrol starts to go on and you all start making rounds, familiarize?
Yes.
That's the
Got
word.
that.
Thank you. Yourselves with the area and starting to recognize the faces of those that are going to be in for the night. Igneous, you notice over by the kitchens, which is on the opposite ends of the back left area, there's a bit of chalk just drawn in a straight line across one of the doors, just at the floor. And
As you stop to look at that, I'm just going to keep walking.
Dinner.
Not yet, my friend. We will get it later.
Dinner.
Yes, that is correct. That is the kitchen, but it's not our dinner break just yet.
No dinner?
Soon.
Okay.
Cookie?
coming up behind you two, as you stand. Oh god, I have to give them cookies now. Coming up behind you here, excuse me, and you turn around and you see the voice sounded prepubescent, but you're looking at an adult male who has cropped curled brown hair, shaved on the left side with golden piercing eyes, and he has rough black skin. He stands again just under 6 foot with a kind of anime edgy pretty face. I just need to get through to the kitchen. You see he's just carrying a silver tray, and on it is just an assortment of leftover foods, and you can tell that he's one of the waiters.
I could take that for you.
I'm going to have a look at the...
Yes, take what you will there for everybody through the night. If you're more than welcome to.
I can have.
Yes.
Yes. Leave me
You
some.
want some?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay.
Has he taken a bite out of this one? He's taken a bite and he's
Possibly,
like
yeah.
it. You want one?
That sounds about right.
Or sushi with gums.
That was so long ago.
Yeah.
How do you still remember?
I still feel it in the back of my throat.
There's memories of steel trap. Okay, perfect. If you need any food, just more than welcome to come up and help yourselves with anything on the trays. We have catering occurring. I hope you have a good night, all of you. And he goes in through the kitchens, going straight over that white line.
You say more food?
Yes, there will be more food coming.
Excellent.
For all the guests. You can't sit here and eat it all.
Is that challenge?
Yes, it is.
I look for the food.
You go out to the main hall, you can see just at the back wall is just an assortment banquet. And it's just being loaded, and the people are nibbling on it. And as they get emptied, they just load up the half-finished plates when things go cold, and reel them back in, come out with new ones. It's just an all you can eat.
Alright, so you know how, at like an all-you-can-eat sort of buffet barbecue type thing, you grab one of those little paper plates and you load it up with stuff. So there's silver serving trays.
Like a well-oiled machine, a man that has done this 1,000 times, not a single drop of grease hits the floor. It's a marvel how he can go through it with such finesse and no mess.
Halfway through something, there's someone else beside just looking to grab something,
Here, try this. It's good.
having half eaten it. Just passing off to whoever's there.
You actually see a middle-aged half-orc with short, wavy grey hair, grey eyes, soft. His skin's green, starting to turn a little bit brown to show his age. A sharp face, but kind of blends into the crowd, which is weird for an orc to have such human blending in features. And a very, very short moustache that he appears to be very proud of and enjoying.
So as I offer him the food,
Actually, make a perception check.
Ooh.
13.
He smells of soap.
Interesting.
He smells of soap. I don't mind if I do. Takes a big old chunk and then starts joining you and just...
You smell weird.
Yes, I own a soup factory. Soap factory. You're a big man. You're a very big man.
You're a funny little man.
I'm 6'5".
I sort of assumed being a
But
half
half
orc.
orc, but he is like,
Yeah.
he's not a well-built man, he's not a man of the sea, not a man of the fields. He's a CEO who owns a factory.
Everyone is small to Aknot.
Everyone is small.
Being that he's half orc as well, compared to Aknot's full blood orc, he's a little man.
Yeah,
How tall is that?
I imagine probably 6'4", 6'5".
So for the first time, you're looking eye to eye with someone, and you still call him little man, and he's like, checks out. Checks out. Okay.
Enjoy night.
And walk off with silver platter.
You be my friend. You feel an air of confidence come across him as he goes, security's tight. We're good. The big man from the stage. We're good.
That is amazing.
That's fair.
I have NPCs prepared, y'all. I got NPCs prepared.
NPCs for days.
You've got names prepared.
Yeah.
We're ready.
Names, descriptions, hobbies, the whole list.
What are you two doing?
Great question. I got a 16 on my perception before.
16 on your perception.
7.
As you go on out, as you're patrolling, you notice, funny enough, as you're probably at this stage finishing up with your patrol and probably heading back, doing the long route around on the opposite side, maybe even up by one of the balconies, you notice the double doors open, and you do see a oh god, Dylan, don't do this to yourself. You see a human wearing plate armor simply too large for himself, and a dragonborn was the word that stumped me earlier. A dragonborn come on through, and they start making their way back to that area where you all met. So you can assume, if you wish, with your intelligence, you would know that that's Tordash and William on the who have just arrived, which means events are probably going to start picking up soon, as they are the ones coming in with the auction items.
Okay.
The door closed behind me.
Yeah, they close the doors.
Inside it. Can I do an insight on that line that I saw on the
You mean investigation?
either or? Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Investigation.
Yeah, insights on people.
It's hard to determine if a joke line is lying.
No, it's not. It's 15.
You're not a chalk line.
Sorry, 16.
It's a mimic.
16. From the line that it was made, you can tell it was made in it was done quickly. Is probably all the information I can give you. It was done. It's a very quick, smooth line. Amazingly straight. Definitely done freehand, but amazingly straight.
I'm going to look around to see if there's anything sort of suspicious within the vicinity that I line. So if I was to be standing on that spot, would I be in line of sight of someone?
You can see down. It's at the direct opposite corner at the hallway, so you can see down one hallway and then the other hallway. And you would know, being in that area, that there's another exit out of the building through the kitchen.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I'll walk back around with Blake.
You want dinner?
I will take a snack, big man.
What are we doing?
I was actually going to say, can I follow the William and Tordash around to where they're taking the artifacts? I just want to see what the artifacts are as an artificer. I'm just like, I know she said fragrances and fashion
Professional
stuff.
curiosity.
I'm just curious about
I'll
these
follow
such
her.
things.
As you approach and go to that stairwell area, at the top of the stairs, there's a door, and by this point, if you've seen them from the door, you probably beat them to the stairs. And as you see them approaching the stairs, they're not carrying anything except for one bag.
Tordash and William, I presume.
Ha! Why, yes! Yes, we are. How did you know? You must be the internal security. We were just done dealing with the external security. A lovely bunch out there. It's an absolute pleasure. My name is William Bertrand, and I'm the one escorting the items from the Royal Palace through to all the auction events, and this is my last stop. I'm looking forward to all the mighty food that they have prepared for us.
You might want to be quick. Aknot is sort of eating all of it.
What is an aknot?
I point over the room. I
Good
that.
question.
I say that is an Aknot.
We are still.
Dear God!
trying to work it out.
Tordash, take care of this. And he just waves it. You now have competition eating from a man half your size who keeps up.
Nice. What race was he again?
Human.
Very good, very good. Too busy focused on my own dinner.
Tordash, was it?
Yes.
He brings the food.
Is William, is Mr. Bertrand always that sort of energetic?
Depressingly so.
Right. As soon as he started speaking, I was thinking, wow, you're going to be very high energy and take a lot of mental and sort of social energy. How are you doing?
By listening to every third word.
Fair. What's that you've got in your hand?
Our job.
Yes, I can tell, but more specifically, do you mind if I have a look? I'm sort of an artificer, you know.
That doesn't matter. That's not your job.
Well, you can't blame an elf for trying.
I do apologize on my friend's behalf here. This was an overstep.
Well, at least I was doing my job in keeping an eye on the doors. I don't believe you actually saw these two enter, did you?
I was very well aware of who they were and where they were going.
Can I insight?
So I sound like the Cookie Monster, and you sound like Kermit the Frog.
Oh no!
I was very well aware of who they are and where they were going.
Can I insight if Fengo was actually paying attention when
Maybe
he
I'll have
walked
to
in?
change it up to Fuzzy the Bear.
Yes. Inside.
Waka waka.
And what did you roll on your perception at the very start?
7.
Oh yeah, roll a deception check, my dude.
Oh no!
Oh.
I am a dumbass, I got a 4 on insight.
You feel a little stupid. He was paying attention.
It's okay, little one.
I am 5'10".
With or without
There's nothing
shoes.
wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with 5'10". Under 6 foot boys. God.
He's also Dragonborn.
Shut up. Dylan.
So we're both Dragonborn.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I'm surprised your powers of observation let you see that.
My
see.
powers of observation
Yeah.
show me that you're both in the way of the stairs.
Please,
Thank you.
continue on.
Um,
Okay.
He looks
Yes.
tired.
Yeah.
He does look tired. Oddly clean, but tired.
Did you
Have to
notice
pay
how?
attention.
Did you notice how clean he was? It was very odd.
Dragonborn are generally clean.
No, but he's been walking around all night, and
This is a fancy event.
I mean, it wouldn't have hurt you to dress up a little more.
Well, I'm here to beat shit up. If it happens.
I don't believe that's our job description. I believe it was to discreetly escort people out. It doesn't all have to be hitting things.
Oh, yes, it does.
Speaking of hitting things, should we go and see where those other two went to?
In the distance,
Yes,
I
let's
can
go
hear
find the
sound of
janitor.
bells ringing as these two bicker.
It's only been 5 minutes.
I'm gonna kind of nudge Aknok and come, big man. We must patrol. We must do our job. We can get food later.
Okay.
Come.
And I'll just follow you with what's left on the tray, just still chowing down. As we walk past the banquet, just load a little more up as we go past.
And I'm just gonna be scanning the room.
Is scanning the room?
Oh, right. Scary.
What? We're not being paid.
God,
We're not being paid to eat.
As you scan the room, you notice that Five Spiders is still up on stage, and crowd's kind of paying attention. Kind of not really. Nothing's really happened yet. It's only been the first hour. You hear panic from the kitchens.
Panic as in a commotion coming from the kitchen area?
They're like, oh god, Aknot
It's
eating all
running
the
out of
food.
food.
Legitimately. Half the food for the night's been eaten. It's only been the first hour.
It's on a horse. It's gone.
Dear Lord, no one said Ackland and Bertrand would be here.
Bertrand's keeping up. So yes, as the night continues, you said you were heading, or you were patrolling. Rexall was doing his thing.
Cruising around the room.
So it's at this point that you two would notice, because of where you're standing, that Threnav Legagut is approaching.
Go and say it again.
Escort of the items.
Yes.
Mhm.
Threnav. Oh, I pronounced it wrong before. Lagagut. Not Legagut, Lagagut. Big difference, people. Big difference. Thank you, my 12-year-old brain at home. You did great with these names. They're so well done. Right. Looks like 5 Spiders going to start soon. I got to get pretty and go out on stage. You see her put on a ring and turn to just herself. Smooth skin, clearly going from her current age down to her 30s.
Darling, I thought you said you were going to get prettier. You were looking, you were beautiful before. What are you doing?
Deception check.
I think she's gorgeous.
Oh, okay. Okay, well then, I am...
Theo's a very, 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 just complimentary person. Apart from to you.
Well, you guys...
Because you threaten his masculinity.
My first roll of the night. 20.
Oh.
It's an improvement, but
I'm in danger.
You see her
skin
look,
deep.
look you up, look you down. Okay. Later. And walks up the stairs.
I won't argue with that.
What were you trying to do?
I was just sort of trying to be friendly.
I don't think that's in our job.
I mean, that's true, but it doesn't hurt to make contacts, It's all about who you know and what
Sure.
you know.
I like your boots very much.
Inside.
It's gonna be inside the...
14! Are you lying?
Yep.
But I don't know that because you rolled better than me.
22.
Oh, I
See.
artificed them myself. They actually let me teleport.
Oh, that is really nice.
As-
I do appreciate you being here. With
as-
me.
I'm sorry we didn't get off to a better start, friend.
Yes. I'm trying to be nice and social.
As they're making a fuss about Theo's boots, Aknor is just going to look down and then squat down, and as he squats down, the club on his back is just going to and knock over one of the tables.
Oh, no.
Wait for a staff. Come on over pretty quick and clean it all up. You're not the first spill of the night.
Are you looking at my boots?
Yeah.
Oh, no, no, you've got chicken grease on your finger. Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry.
No. It's fine. Please don't touch. I took a lot of time to make these, and I made sure they were a nice color.
They are nice boots.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Yes, should we? I believe him. With that
And
insight.
so whereabouts are you guys?
I feel like we will convene near the food table at the back.
Yep,
Maybe
yep.
we're patrolling around.
Probably.
You notice at this point that Tordash and Viston have both entered.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, they entered from the other wall, opposite to where they were. They've entered.
Immediately try and look busier because that's our employer. So I'm just suddenly looking around like, oh yes, everything's fine.
They're just wandering the hall.
Where's William?
Oh, food. Still right near you guys. Right near you guys. Still having the food. Still having the food.
Turn around and just catch up.
Has he been doing that all night?
He has not stopped. He has.
As you
Just
run over to where William
study
is,
him.
Yeah.
you also notice a bit of chalk on the floor. Actually, when you're poking Theo's shoes, you notice the chalk line. Another chalk line. Over by the front door, which is at the opposite end of the hall from the stage.
I'll walk over to the chalk line, which, even not being accustomed to this culture, I can assume is very out of place. I just, without even telling you guys, just toddle off.
It's chalk.
Does he lick his finger?
I can't. Just keep watching.
Two coppers licks his
Does it
finger.
rub off?
Yeah, it rubs off. It's not chalk.
I'll just keep going until it's all gone.
It's all gone.
I'm very surprised. He didn't
William!
do anything.
You're wanted. Over there.
Trying to get William to leave the buffet table. Does he leave?
Well, why, of course. He runs off what you pointed. Didn't ask any questions.
And try and beat him again.
I have an interesting question for you, actually.
Yes.
So we have delivery of items, and we also have escort of items. But
Yes.
they didn't arrive at the same time.
What are you getting at?
The escort of the items arrived later than the items.
Were the items here before they arrived?
No.
What on earth are you talking about?
Well, the Dragonborn delivered the
Tordash.
items.
You know, he has a name. Tordash. I would think that you would want to, learn the names of the people you're working with.
I have
not
to
just...
speak on a lower level of intelligence for you to be able to catch up. No offense.
I'm just like Ali is trying to hold me back. I'm getting my outer hug. I'm just like,
Anyway,
Fine.
no fight. I would
she
not
is a little
lower myself.
constipated.
Will you smell in the air? Roll a perception check with advantage.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
Ooh.
Did someone fart? You smell sulfur.
That bad part.
I'll try and follow my nose to the source of it.
Do you make that? Do you make that comment?
Yeah.
About that?
That bad part.
Yep. There's sulfur. There's sulfur in the air.
Ida, was that you? My friend, that is putrid.
No, not me. I think.
What on earth do you mean I have lower intelligence? You
What I
have to-
was trying to say.
I suffer.
I'll
Leave
Thought
it to
out.
leave these two to it. I'll
Tordash
follow the
can't even
sand.
get his name right.
Shush!
Ida, what were you brushing?
They
off the floor?
arrive with the items first, and then the escort.
We act not.
Act not. Yes. Sorry. Difficult name, being Orcish. It's not my native tongue.
No.
What were you brushing off the floor?
Chalk.
I saw a chalk mark outside the kitchen earlier.
Odd.
Very odd. Keep your eyes open. There might be something afoot.
I hope to God it's these two that solve the mystery. I am not the two characters.
You have a
I
very
hope
busy.
to God.
You're saying the two intelligent characters.
Just too busy battling with their own intelligences.
They don't know your intelligence,
I'm
Frank.
not fucking intelligent. That's
Are
all.
you not intelligent?
I got 10.
Oh my God! Why am I arguing with you?
I was really good at lying.
I have no wisdom. You call me. What degrees do you have? Where did you study? Who are you to call me unintelligent?
And so while they pick up, act
The
like,
couple are at it again.
in what way are you following your nose? Are you just being elegant and just following
Nope.
it with an inquisitive eye up in the air?
Nope. Wherever it smells strongest, that's where I walk.
Yep.
I'll
Excuse me. Move.
Sniffing the odd guest.
Mm-hmm.
No.
As it takes you through the
I apologise.
following through to the side.
Doing your job.
It takes you straight to Hal Druven.
Smell funny.
Oh, she's the one that farted.
Pardon me. What is going on?
You smell funny.
In
Smells of
what
sulphur.
way? You see a sigh. My dear boys, I'm the assistant to Allura Vyserin. I'm a wizard. And she pulls open a pouch and she's got spell components. A bag of sulfur is one of them. You would have smelt it. No, she doesn't let you grab it. She doesn't let you grab it. She just shows up in the pouch.
Does she intentionally stop me from getting it? 'Cause
Yeah. Just no touch, expensive, no touch.
Seems strange that we would notice that across the room.
That is a very keen sense of smell you all have.
Well, my large friend here does.
I'm not surprised. But you would have smelt sulfur throughout the whole city as there's currently a magical festival occurring. She's not wrong. She's been hearing that. Now, if you don't mind, I have things I need to do. She proceeds to walk off opposite direction to the
Can I do an
stairs.
insight check on
I was just about to say the same thing.
Ooh.
I get to do this with advantage.
Did you get
that-
told that anyone is allowed to have weapons and stuff in
Yeah,
there?
you're well weapons.
Are we rolling with
So no one
advantage
was-
or just
He gets advantage.
Straight
You can do a straight roll.
7?
21.
21.
I'm still dazzled by the smell of sulfur in my nose.
She's pushing the point away very quickly. But she's very quick to push away from the smell, the issue, and seems very abrupt with briskly leaving the event.
Well, she's leaving.
Leaving, just
Oh,
walking away from you two.
As I was sniffing around for the sulfur, did I notice any other odd scents
So,
on her?
no, same guy as before.
Okay.
Some perfumes.
I didn't pick up anything else off her?
Of her? No, just sulfur. No perfume. Nada.
Interesting.
Just sulfur.
Something doesn't seem right here.
I know. Plate empty.
We will get you some more food later, my friend. But right now, I think we should be keeping our eye on. She's a dwarf, yeah.
No, this is the boss.
The boss.
This is
This is
the
Viston.
half elf.
Oh,
Viston
right.
Haldruven.
Okay.
This is the
right.
the woman in charge.
Did she smell like sulfur before noticeably, or is it only recently she's not that long then?
There was no potent smell coming off of her. In fact, make a
I'm not there, so
You're
I
not
can't- No, I'm arguing with this one.
whoever thinks
Should
appropriate
judge.
out of you two intelligence check. No, yeah, intelligence. Just straight up intelligence.
Definitely him.
Good luck.
I've got negatives. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, no, 3.
3.
No idea.
Yeah, no idea to the before, but yeah, currently smells like sulfur. Is made. Was in a room by herself. Yeah.
She did seem a little cagey. I think we should keep an eye on
After that occurs,
Watch her.
her. Closely.
Surinov
Walk off. Follow up.
approaches the other two.
Hello.
I'm simply saying.
No,
Oh,
it's-
hello. Sorry.
Sorry.
Can you two pipe down for a moment?
Yes, very unprofessional of you.
She's looking down at the other two of you and goes, I haven't seen Viston in her room. She's walking the halls. She never does that.
Perhaps she's just nervous, she's sort of the organizer of this event, or is,
Yes, but her room is where communications are.
So
The
she
other
should be
events. That's kind of her job. We take care of down here, she takes care of up there.
And so no one's up there currently.
If she's not, then no.
Maybe it's not her. Maybe it's
What?
someone that looks like her.
But that's also where the items are. I walk back and forth from that room to there.
Would you mind taking us up to that room and we can have a little look with you, perhaps?
Yes, my thoughts exactly. We should get the others.
But then we would take them all off the floor at the same
That
time.
is also true.
That's fine.
I'm going to take up my horn of silent alarm, and I'm going to think of... Let's go Iggy. I'm going to blow it so that he can hear it. Because I don't know where they are. I don't know if we can see them.
We're just on the outside of the room.
You just hear it.
Okay.
It's like 600 feet, I think.
As
Yeah. Like, when suddenly you stand up too quick, your head goes foggy, and your ear gets that ring? It's that. Just that high-pitched ring. Right?
as
Cool.
they're doing that, is Viston still nearby? Like, she's obviously leaving. Has she already left?
She's walked out of the doors opposite from you guys, back towards the kitchen area.
Before, if I get the chance to, before she goes, I'll look for and make a point of getting out my coin of delving.
Hey, boss lady.
Yes.
Jesus. I wasn't
And-
expecting prop work.
Yep.
Flick it at her.
She catches it.
Good catch.
Thank you.
Have going back.
She flicks it back.
Good flick.
Thank you. And she walks away.
And so at this point you hear a bap, 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 bap in your ear.
And I start looking around because I don't realise that it's only eyes. I'm kind of looking around, going, oh.
Can we see where they are, or are they out of sight?
Yeah, then you're all in the grand hall.
As soon as he starts looking around, I go, Iggy! Igneous! Iggy! Iggy! Iggy!
Hey,
Come over here.
she fine.
Okay then. We gotta go.
Okay.
Our Theo and Fingal need our assistance.
Fucking Cookie wants to bed.
Yum yum.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so playing D&D.
Right.
So we make our way back through the
Yeah,
ground
she
to-
leads you up to that doorway.
Alright, we need to go up to the control room.
Yes, the
What's
room
going
with
on?
the controls.
What
Yes.
was that noise?
Oh, I forgot to mention before we all split off. I have a horn of silent alarm. If I need one of you, I can call you, which is why I should be the leader, because I can assemble the group in the most efficient way.
Adventurers
I'm
assemble.
surprised you're still talking about this. Are you okay? Is everything okay at home?
As you approach the doors, you finally make your way up the stairs, and as you approach that door, bang,
Ooh.
bang,
Where from?
bang,
Someone hitting something or something blowing up?
bang.
Oh god.
Earth shaking. Bangs, the floor shakes. The next bang, the floor shakes.
Do we?
The whole building is just violently shaking like you're in an earthquake. But earthquakes don't have explosive starts. And with every bang, you look down one hallway and the lights went dark. Next bang, other hallway, the lights went dark. Next bang, you look at you guys are on the stairwell, so you can kind of see a little bit down this hallway, a little bit down this hallway, and you can kind of see on the railing area the upper echelon that way, and you can see to the top of the auditorium. And on the fifth bang, pitch black. Nothing but the sconces up in the ceiling, lighting up everything. So you can see, it's dimly lit, but you can see the whole hallway, everything. But he's had to hold onto the railings as everything shook. Everything's gone dark and quiet. You start to hear a bit of commotion from the main room, and Thuranov is, what? Well, I don't know what's happening.
We should
I-
get upstairs.
So
Your job.
We should go down, shouldn't we?
And you're hearing commotion from that main room.
Yeah, let's go
were
to the
we able to determine where the bangs were coming from?
So one of them felt like it was on top, like right there. One to the east. The east one felt the furthest, and then one to the north, a little bit closer again. The one to the south was far away again. The fifth one, all encompassing.
Right. So the first one, which I'm guessing was the closest one.
Yep.
As soon as that one goes off, half a moment to realise what's happening, but Agnot will run and jump and just start racing towards it, stumbling a little bit as the subsequent blows shake the ground and whatnot. But he's just like, "That's the thing we need to do,"
Alright, so you've
and
got,
just straight.
so
up.
you've got hallways downstairs and upstairs heading in the same direction.
Mhm.
Windows, you have to go all the way down this way and turn to get to the door.
Mhm.
Where you're heading. You got your closest spots are windows downstairs and upstairs. A little bit further is the front door.
Whichever way I think is closest to
The
where that.
closest is that first window on the
Mhm.
same side of the wall as that
Alright.
stairs.
That's where I'll be running to.
You run to it.
Yep.
You go to the glass.
Sure.
It's black.
Right. Dark vision.
It's black.
Interesting.
Do you take a moment to look at it?
Yes, I will.
It's stone on the other side of that glass. You're tapping glass.
Oh dear.
And just go to town with my great club and try and break the stone open.
Don't even need to roll with this. Actually, yeah. I'll roll an attack just to see how effective it is, and then damage.
That'll be a 23.
It definitely hits. You're hitting a window.
Great club. 5 points.
5 points. You shatter through the glass, and then you've got about 250 mil before you get to the outside, through the windowsill. So the glass is in the middle, 250 mil, solid stone. I mean, so you hit rock. Not
Right.
soil, not dirt. You hit rock. Like trying to whack a castle wall.
Does it feel like this building's just dropped into the ground?
Hard to tell.
I'd like to go over to this window, and I would like to pull off one of my patches from my cloak,
Mhm.
and I will place a window
You will place
on the
window.
wall.
Yep.
Yes.
Can I get you to read out the specific wording of that particular part and how big the window is?
Let me have a look. See.
While he's looking that up, so when I struck it with the great club, it just sort of went boom and just didn't seem to do anything.
It went like just a like throwing a thumbtack, right? Like literally me throwing a thumbtack at a brick. Nothing.
Yeah, wow. All right.
It's 2 feet by 2 feet, up to 2 feet deep.
Up to 2 feet deep.
A lot of tubes.
So you get a 2 feet deep little crevice, still stone past it.
Cool.
Okay.
Shit.
Can I give my horn of silent alarm to Threnav? And I'm going to tell her, go take care of whatever you need to take care of. Call us if you need a hand. 3 short blasts. I'm going downstairs to go check on what's happening.
Okay.
I'm going to just start going downstairs. I'll be downstairs, boys.
She's seen some time. She's seen some things in her day. She's not like petrified, but she's definitely confused.
Go and check
Very
on artifacts
confused.
upstairs, wherever you need to go check on. I'm going downstairs. Main room.
I'm following.
I am following this short lady man too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still
Lady man,
not
we're not
completely sure which
I
one it is.
know elves are very beautiful people.
No, that's not it.
Oh, okay.
And as you approach, he's going. So you've all come downstairs to that window area, right? Because you got to pass that to then get to the double doors, which is the closest access on ground level inside to the auditorium main hall room. Did you say you wanted to do anything further?
Nope.
Nope.
If I feel like my club is not going to do any good, I'm just going to just follow the rest of
Sweet bugger all, like a child trying to hit you. It's just not going to work.
them.
Unless the child was you. In which case, maybe.
Fair.
That's what you hit.
Indeed.
As you approach, as you enter in the room, now there's larger sconces in this room. I failed to mention earlier. There's little, almost like play aqueducts, going through the floor of the room, here, there, and everywhere, in a beautiful little pattern. It's just a small little water feature, little bridges going over it. It's a cute little thing. So as you enter that main auditorium room, you see standing in there. That's what I want. 6 people standing up, and everyone else in the room appears to be lying face down in the room.
Like hostages or unconscious?
Hard to tell at this particular moment in time. The 6 people standing up are going, okay, everybody, thank you all so much for participating in our little event.
Whoever's doing the talking just...
Okay. Well, it'd be about 30 feet from the door to them.
He can make it.
But they
About
hear
50
you,
feet.
Yeah, they'd hear you
Okay,
coming, so you wouldn't have a surprise round or anything like that, because it's kind of doof, 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 huh?
Yeah, that's
And
fine.
then, orc.
Yup.
Alright, I will no initiative. I'll let you get first attack on this, and then there'll be probably, go for this first attack, we'll see what happens.
So not with advantage, you say? Because not surprised.
Not surprised, no.
That'd be dirty 20.
That definitely hits.
Definitely told us that this is part of the plan.
For 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage.
Now, is it just a single strike that I get, or do I get...
You get your attack round. if you
extra
wish
attack.
it. You can get your extra attack if you want. If you're going for 2, you can go for 2.
that is a 14 to hit.
Misses.
Ooh, okay.
So,
And...
yep. So in the middle of this beautiful speech, you see a woman giving this large speech, standing over. She's got her 5 goons behind her, only for you to charge up and just whack, and just this club,
Great club.
straight across the face, takes it. Second hit comes through, dashes back. Everybody roll initiative.
Flurry of blows.
Carry on. Carry on.
Monk.
Carry on.
14 to hit.
Miss.
18 to hit.
I don't have +0 to initiative.
Yes.
Paladin.
I'm used to +7.
Paladins.
Jesus.
10 points of damage as I follow up with a roundhouse kick to the head.
Oh yeah. Just ducks down, thinking that they're clever, getting underneath the club for the next one. You just go, ha! Spin around and just first boot misses. So they dash back, only for you to stop mid swinging kick and push. So you're going for like a low roundhouse, and you've got that much control that you stop and kind of do a little bam, basically a jab with the heel of your foot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, in the face.
And that's my turn.
Broken nose. All right, everybody roll initiative.
I have a majestic 6.
Just 6.
Surprised I don't have mine.
Alright, that is. Okay. So,
Just remember the thing I can also do. Whenever you hit with one of your flurry of blows attacks, you can impose one of the following effects on that target.
Yep.
I'm going to say, make a dex saving throw against falling prone.
alrighty.
I feel like this was part of the show and just beat up Houdini.
Oh, possibly, yeah.
That would be a 14.
Damn it! Just saves.
Just saves?
Yeah, 13.
Thank you for participating in Dancing in the Dark.
Out of nowhere.
Is it dark down here?
Dimly lit. There's lights. Like it's,
The lights stay.
oh, yeah, but now it's like, you look up in this room, that glass dome, dead black. Just black.
So we're buried, basically.
Alrighty. So we will get our rolls, and then we will see what happens in combat in the next one. But we'll get our rolls first. So let's see where everybody's at. So do we have 25 to 20? Everybody on 25 to 20. Okay. Wait, what am I doing here? Do we have anybody on 15 to 20?
Oh, crap. I've started something we may have trouble finishing.
Yeah.
Yup, okay.
12.
10 to 15?
12.
12, yeah.
12 was our highest.
Yep.
Wait. You're all under 10, all 3 of you.
I've got 10.
Oh, okay.
I've got 8.
Oh no.
I got 6.
Hang on. 6, 8, 10, 12.
Yeah. It's teamwork.
It's conspiracy.
It's perfect. It works.
It's a numbers game.
Illuminati confirmed.
No.
We
Yeah.
re-rolled everything.
Wait, I'll put someone's
million
number on
confirmed.
the
Very
clock.
confirmed.
Everybody, what was
12.
12?
12?
10?
Wait, I'm
6.
going on. 6, 10,
Yeah.
8.
and
8.
8. Okay, yep. No, I was doing it right. I just didn't type in the number. Okay.
You're
well,
doing it right. You're doing it right.
I will get in everybody else's.
Kill us, Dylan. Go on, you won't do it.
Do not tempt me, Frodo Baggins. Ooh.
Nat 20 right there, I'm guessing.
I'm allowed to be excited about this.
It's a natural one.
Oh dear.
Y'all wish. I'm just
Oh, dear.
I'm rolling it live and writing it down as I go. Just. Oh, I'm so used to being a player where it's just one roll and then that's it. I'm good to go.
Oh no, that DM rolling.
That DM
Oh, yeah.
roll would
Yeah.
really be a thing.
That's why
Oh, yeah.
use one enemy. It's generally a dragon.
Go big.
Either that or roll
Like
as
25
groups.
people today.
That's my
25.
favourite trick is
One
rolling as a
roll
group.
for the whole group, yeah.
Would be too easy.
I do that a bit, but then like name characters and everything I keep separate. Oh, that one is... I can't read. Right. I have all the information here saved, ready to go. So, thank you all for watching. We are very much excited to see you all next week. Don't forget, it will not be our regularly scheduled program. We'll be continuing this on with this lovely ragtag group of adventurers to see what twists have occurred in this auction, what's going on, and who farted. See you next time on Shoot for Initiative.